You are enjoying your dinner, and right at your feet is your dog, looking up at you with those big, glistening eyes. Unable to resist, you toss them a little piece of your food. Or maybe you always leave their food bowl completely full, letting them eat whenever they please. You probably think that letting them eat freely is the greatest way to show your love, but veterinary science reveals a harsh truth. Sometimes our misguided love is silently destroying the bodies of our little best friends. In today's video, we are going to unpack 6 incredibly dangerous dog feeding mistakes that the vast majority of owners make. And please, make absolutely sure you stick around until the very end, because fact number 6 will expose a seemingly nutritious habit that is actually responsible for taking the lives of thousands of dogs every single year. Let us get started. 1. Sharing table food, a ticking time bomb born from pampering. We often have a habit of sharing our food with our dogs, thinking that a little seasoning surely will not hurt them. This is a deadly misconception. The ASPCA, in their 2023 toxicology report, pointed out that over 60% of emergency poisoning cases in dogs stem from human table scraps. A dog's digestive system is simply not designed to process garlic, onions, or our everyday spices. Specifically, the artificial sweetener xylitol, often found in human chewing gum or peanut butter, can cause a dog's pancreas to release a massive amount of insulin almost instantly. This leads to a sudden drop in blood sugar, liver failure, and tragically even death within just a matter of minutes. The simple act of tossing them a piece of your meal is, in reality, forcing their liver and kidneys into a dangerous overdrive. Practical advice. Love is not measured by the amount of leftovers you share. You need to establish a clear boundary during mealtimes. If you truly want to reward them, prepare some boiled carrots or dog-specific treats ahead of time. Knowing how to say no at the exact right moment is actually how you protect their life. 2. The free feeding method, the ultimate enemy of their metabolic system. Do you have a habit of filling up their kibble bowl and just leaving it out all day for your dog to eat whenever they feel like it? This method is commonly known as free feeding. A massive 2022 study conducted by the University of Guelph in Canada revealed that dogs who are free-fed have a 45% higher risk of developing obesity and insulin resistance compared to dogs who eat at scheduled mealtimes. When food is constantly available, a dog's brain completely loses the natural concept of hunting and anticipating a meal. They end up eating simply because they are bored, not because they are actually hungry. The tragic consequence is that their digestive system is forced to work continuously without any time to rest and recover. This drags down their entire metabolism, ultimately paving the way for severe issues like diabetes and painful joint degeneration as they grow older. Practical advice. Please put the food bowl away. Establish a strict and consistent feeding schedule of 2 to 3 meals a day. Only leave the food down on the floor for exactly 15 minutes. If they do not finish it, pick it right back up and put it away until their next scheduled meal. This act of loving discipline not only keeps their digestive tract incredibly healthy, but it also teaches your dog to deeply appreciate their meals and to truly respect you as the loving provider of their life source. 3. Vigorous exercise right after a meal, triggering the deadly bloat syndrome. Many owners have a daily routine of feeding their dog a full meal and then immediately taking them out for a walk or throwing a ball around to burn off that extra energy. According to a clinical study by Purdue University, vigorous exercise right after eating a heavy meal is the leading cause of a terrifying condition called GDV, commonly known as gastric torsion or bloat. When a dog's stomach is completely full of heavy food and water, it expands just like a swollen water balloon. If your dog runs, jumps, or rolls around violently during this time, that heavy stomach can literally flip and twist in on itself, completely locking both the entrance and the exit. The digestive gases rapidly building up inside have absolutely nowhere to escape. This massive trapped pressure severely compresses their lungs and physically stops blood from pumping back to their heart. Without immediate life-saving emergency surgery, a dog can pass away in excruciating pain within just a few short hours. Practical advice. Please always remember the golden hour rule. You must absolutely prevent your dog from running, jumping, or playing roughly for at least 1 full hour before and 1 full hour after their main meals. Instead, just encourage them to lie down, relax, and rest peacefully. This simple downtime allows their body to focus all of its blood flow directly to their stomach, ensuring they digest their food safely and completely. If you are finding this information helpful in protecting your dog's health, please take just 1 second to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Your support truly helps our dog-loving community spread this vital scientific knowledge even further. And please stay with me for just a little bit longer. The final part of this video is going to reveal a shocking truth. Those incredibly expensive dietary supplements you are buying to strengthen your dog might actually be the silent culprit causing their kidneys to slowly fail. 4. Forgetting to wash their food bowl, a giant breeding ground for bacteria. Have you ever just poured fresh food right on top of the old leftovers without actually washing the bowl? A 2021 study by the International Health Organization, NSF, ranked pet food bowls as the 4th dirtiest item in the entire house, coming in right behind kitchen sponges and bathroom sinks. When your dog's saliva mixes with leftover food crumbs and sits out in the open air, it creates an invisible biological layer known as a biofilm. This slimy, sticky membrane is the absolute perfect environment for cultivating deadly bacteria, such as Salmonella and E. coli. Every single time your precious dog licks that unwashed bowl, they are unknowingly ingesting millions of harmful bacteria that cause intestinal inflammation, severe diarrhea, and a deeply compromised immune system. Practical advice: your dog's bowl is exactly like your own dinner plate. Please wash it thoroughly with warm soapy water after every single wet meal, or at least once a day if they only eat dry kibble. This one tiny, simple daily action is actually the absolute strongest shield you have to protect their delicate gut health. 5. Abruptly changing their food, a massive shock to their gut microbiome. You go to the supermarket, spot a new brand of dog food on sale, or maybe you simply think your dog is getting bored of their usual kibble. So you bring it home and immediately switch it out for their dinner that very night. The heartbreaking result the very next day? Your poor dog is suddenly suffering from severe vomiting or painful diarrhea. The Journal of Animal Science explains that a dog's gut microbiome is specifically designed and balanced to digest a very specific set of micronutrients. When you suddenly change their food formula, the billions of beneficial bacteria in their gut simply do not have enough time to adapt and produce the new digestive enzymes required. Their intestines become severely irritated, leading to rapid inflammation and extremely dangerous dehydration. Practical advice: a dog's stomach absolutely hates surprises. If you ever need or want to change their food, you must strictly follow the 7-day transition rule. Start by mixing just 25% of the new food in with their old food for the first 2 days, and then gradually increase that ratio over the course of a full week. Your patience during this process gives their delicate gut microbiome the vital time it needs to transition smoothly and completely pain-free. 6. Freely abusing dietary supplements, the deadly poison disguised as extra nourishment. This is perhaps the most dangerous mistake that so many devoted owners make, simply because they love their dogs too much. Many people take it upon themselves to buy extra calcium pills, vitamin D, or highly concentrated fish oils, and mix them right into their dog's daily meals, hoping it will help them grow bigger and stronger. But veterinary nutrition experts at Cornell University issue a very stern warning. A dog's body processes minerals in a completely different way than a human body does. High-quality commercial dog foods are already expertly formulated, balancing the exact ratio of calcium and phosphorus down to the very last milligram. When you intentionally force an extra calcium pill into their stomach, you are actually triggering a severe state of mineral toxicity. That excess calcium cannot simply be flushed out of their system. Instead, it accumulates and painfully calcifies their soft tissues, leading to tragic outcomes like kidney failure, severe bone and cartilage deformities, and lifelong agonizing joint pain. Practical advice: please do not let your loving intentions become a painful burden on your dog's delicate body. If your dog is already eating a nutritionally complete diet, absolutely never add any type of vitamin or mineral supplement. unless it is directly prescribed by your veterinarian based on actual blood test results. Always remember that sometimes simply giving them enough is the absolute greatest nourishment of all. So there you have it. Feeding a dog is not simply pouring some kibble into a bowl. It is a deeply thoughtful process that requires a true understanding of their biology, plenty of patience, and a lot of loving discipline. Real love is not measured by how many exotic delicacies we try to stuff into their stomachs, but rather by how carefully we protect their fragile bodies from entirely unnecessary harm. Serving them a proper, healthy meal is your way of quietly telling them, I want you to stay right here by my side for a very, very long time, and I want you to be as healthy as possible. Have you ever accidentally made any of the 6 dangerous mistakes we just talked about today? Please do not hesitate to share your own story down in the comments section below. We are all here to learn from one another and help each other become the absolute best dog parents we can be. If you found this video meaningful, please hit that like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel so we can continue this beautiful journey of caring for our 4-legged best friends the scientific way. I will see you in the next video.